Yo, it's the Daily Huddle, yeah, you know the name. Three stooges in the booth, bringing ruckus, bringing fame. Every weekday at noon, you know we bring that fire. Rob, Bill, and Ken in the squad, that's our empire. Yo, Rob's the fact checker, keeping it real. Dropping knowledge on the daily, that's the deal. Bill's ready to roast, got the rival in his sight. When he steps to the mic, you know he's ready to ignite. Ken spitting facts, man, he's sharp as a knife. Throwing hard truth bombs, this is real podcast life. John Dorn in the mix, he's like, fuck the Lions. Bringing all the heat, likes to see the anger rising. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your mind. Eric brings the rants, off the chain like a beast. Letting loose his thoughts, they just never cease. In the studio, we gather like a family affair. Podcast kings, yeah, we rise and declare. Roasting rival fools, we setting the tone. The Three Stooges take your fears and turn them to stone. Facts over fiction, we keep it 100. Tearing down the myths while the laughs keep coming. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Huddle podcast.
What's going on, man? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today on this Friday?
Not sure if Eric noticed, but I did update your video in the intro.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I changed your name to Ranting Eric.
Hey, I just want to let everybody know on the Daily Huddle, if you ever want the Eagles to take over, you just give me the mic and I'll let you know, okay?
No.
I didn't hear anybody yelling.
That probably will never happen, bro. That'll probably never happen.
Jeremy, how you doing, boss? How's it going, boss?
But it's a good try. I respect it.
You know me, Rob. I got to try, right?
Right? Bro, you get nothing if you don't try, but if you try, man, who knows, you know?
You never know.
What's up, fella? What's up, Jeremy? What's going on, man?
What's happening, man?
So anything happening in the news today? I mean, other than all the schedules dropped, anything?
Caleb Williams want to be the Vikings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's talk about that. We have to talk about that. I'm not going to let that go. I saw that because I remember last year having a conversation about this guy is such a diva. He's coming in demanding things before he's even a player. I mean, he didn't even want to play for the Bears. And remember that the rumor was he wants a stake in the team that he's going to
sign. And then he wanted to get paid to his LLC so he didn't have to pay tax.
Bro, there were so many things with this guy being a diva.
Well, you forgot what the actual deal breaker was. Is that it had to be listed in the contract that every single training camp, him and Adunze get bunk beds with a hole like this cut in between it.
It'll work out who's on top later, I guess.
It all depends on who has the better practice.
I get it. Just doing the grind. I get it, Jeremy. I'm off today, man. It's kind of rainy out. Anyway, yeah, man. I look. If you want to, Caleb didn't want to play for. I mean, that's the thing, isn't that what? I mean, you come out of the NFL. You're the top draft prospect, and you know you're going to go to a fucking shitty team because they get the first dibs on you.
Yeah, they said about going to the UFL or something like that.
Yeah, he was going to avoid the draft, go join the UFL for a couple of years, and then come back into the draft, come back to the NFL as just sign with somebody.
He hired attorneys trying to get this way out of it.
Yes, he wanted out of it, bro. He wanted out of it. That's why he delayed signing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember, it was a big gig. Ken's like, no, it's nothing like that. I mean, neither one of those guys. Adunze was waiting to see what happened. I'm sure he was waiting to see what happened with that. That's why he held out.
And then Caleb saying, "Oh, no, they didn't show me how to watch film and stuff."
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, no one taught him how to watch film. Yeah. I'm sorry, but if you're an athlete and you're a professional athlete in the college, you should be watching film. Yeah. You should automatically know to go watch your film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and bro, if they're going to pay you to play professional ball, you better learn to watch film.
What I think what happened was
go see a video on how to watch film if you need to see it. You know,
I think what happened. If I was like Bill Williams, and they're like, you know what? I can't do that with this guy. I can't do that with him. He's just too.
What's up, Mitch?
What I think his issue is the same issue that we had with Eddie Lacy. is that he was so used to in college being micromanaged every minute of every day, he doesn't know how to exist when he has all this freedom.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, bro, the NFL, these teams should get creative. If you've got a guy that's coming out like that, then maybe you hire him, you put it in his contract that he's got a PR guy or something that handles this guy, or put somebody on him and make that part of his deal. I don't really know, bro. I mean, these guys just bring bad habits over and it just continues on. And man, you waste money on
maybe
it,
a lot of these guys just need personal managers or assistants to keep them on track.
I mean, bro. Maybe the team should have somebody, you know, I mean, these guys are worth millions of dollars. I mean, what's it going to cost you to have someone to help these guys out and point them in the right direction?
Right.
I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Eddie Lacy, yuck. Yeah, bro. That's biscuits and gravy, bro. Was more important. Remember
a couple good years, and after that,
no, he was actually addicted to Chinese food. They said,
bro. Remember, he was on the sideline with a hot dog in his fucking hand.
Oh, dude! Not only that, the people that actually live in Green Bay, they were catching him at like 3 o'clock in the morning, going through drive-throughs of different places, ordering whole large pizzas and eating the sumbitch in one shot.
I just think you were grown doing that.
He did it York style and folded it up into one slice. You know, that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, I can think
you're right. Caleb wanted to go to Minnesota. He definitely did. Or should I say she? I don't know what her verbs are. Or
don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong.
No, that's what I'm saying. We'll just put it as
No, he identifies as a season. Leave the kid alone.
What's up, Cole? How's it going, bud?
Yeah, Eddie Lacy was hungry a lot at night. That's for sure, man. He was a hungry, you know what?
He was hungry.
He
ate himself out of a job, bro. He couldn't even.
He legitimately ate himself out of a job. When you see him nowadays riding around with like the tailgate tour, like he did this year, he doesn't look that big.
No,
so he must have cleaned it up after a little while. You know what I mean?
Well,
he was a hungry guy.
Well, when you got millions of people fucking out there calling you a fucking fat ass cheeseburger, making all these I think you're going to start paying attention to where that fucking waistline is at.
Right.
I mean, you got to decide. Do you want millions or do you want, peace of mind and eat? I mean, I get it. Some people, I mean, look, Ricky Williams decided he wanted pot over football, right? Josh Gordon, same thing. He wanted pot over football. I mean, you got a choice. Look, marijuana is going to be there, bro. When you're done being a pro, you can go smoke. You're going to be done by, before 40 probably, or right around then.
Yeah, but even now, the NFLs don't even touch it. Look at Z Smith.
Well, no, that's because it's legal in a lot of states. Yeah. It's one state it's legal and another it's not. So now
I heard that they quit testing all in general for it.
Yes.
Yeah. Now they do. Back when Ricky Williams was in, it was still when it was massively illegal, and the NFL used to stick it up your ass. Just look at what happened with Josh Gordon there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Josh Gordon's the most recent, the perfect example.
Yeah.
That guy could ball out, but because he smoked weed, he kept getting suspended. And when you get your third suspension, it's a whole year. So now he's out a whole season. He's missing time. It's bullshit, bro. Over weed? Come on, man. Tell me one case of someone overdosing on marijuana.
Yeah,
there isn't one.
You just eat and go to bed, if anything,
You eat and go to bed. Yeah, it makes you want to eat. Maybe that was Eddie Lacy's problem. Maybe he was smoking.
Well, see, I think that's what Cal Williams' problem. When he spiked the ball, he's kind of like, am I supposed to do something with this ball here?
I read that too, Cole, that Calvin Johnson used to smoke a lot of weed, even before and after the games. He must have had a method to get around the drug test.
Yeah. Oh, sure, bro. I'm sure a lot of people do.
What a lot of it was they would tell you ahead of time that the drug test is going to be coming, and like enough time to clear it out of your system. So the guys that were getting popped were the ones that were just refusing to quit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, there's
makes sense. I remember, what was it? Zadarius Smith got popped with someone. He was out here, right?
Yeah, coming out.
What happened was him, Preston, and Gary were all riding around together. It was Gary's weed, and Z took the hit for him.
Yeah. I know there was weed involved. I remember that.
Yep.
But Wisconsin ain't legal. So.
Right, that's the problem. They were coming from like Chicago or something, I read.
But they dropped the charges because it wasn't like a big amount or anything.
Yeah. Bro, it's not like these guys. You can tell if it's for sales or if it's for personal.
Who
use.
is that guy that got busted?
Well, maybe in some people's case, I know that they carry big bags around with them. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it might not be obvious.
It's still illegal to carry
Was
big.
that Johnny Jolly? What was that syrup? Whatever.
Scissor. Yep.
Scissor.
Yeah. He got popped with a shit ton of promethazine and codeine cough syrup.
Yeah.
And with it being in Texas, it's fucking huge down there, so they went after him pretty hard for it.
Yeah.
Damn. He was drinking some scissor, huh?
Uh-huh.
You see that video that just popped up? And the next fucking defensive lineman, Packers fucking beating that dude fucking in the car.
No, did he?
I did. He beat the hell out of a guy in the car, bro. I saw it.
Yeah. You spit on him, fucking dude. Like fuck you, man.
I mean,
boom, boom.
he spit on me,
he spit on him, and I'm putting hands on you.
Yeah, that's what happened, bro. That's why he did it, bro.
Yeah, that's the same as punching you in the mouth. You spit on somebody, you better be expecting to get hit back.
Yeah, we're not supposed to share fluids, bro. You share your fluids with me, I'm gonna get up in your ass, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up.
And this dude was a big dude, man.
What you're saying, Rob, is you're not cool with a drive-by shitting.
No, bro. No.
Hey, when did you guys' bye week?
5.
5?
Yep.
That means I get an extra week to prepare for you then.
We got a Bear fan in the comments. What's up?
Bear down to the basement.
Because I just noticed this morning we get 15 days to prepare for you.
Aww.
You're gonna need it.
See how long it takes for you to prepare for us? That's right, bro. You're gonna need it. You're gonna have to figure out the secret's gonna be out.
You might be right about that, John. You might be right about that because Golden's gonna have speed that we ain't dealt with all year. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, we're going to deal with CD.
And he's got good hands too. He's got very good hands.
We're gonna be like 8-1, 9-0, right around then. Yeah, we're coming.
Well, Watson should be back too by then.
Coming for your ass.
Who?
Oh, dude, if Watson's back too, we're gonna
Watson and Golden, bro. Good luck, bro. Good luck. Good luck.
Savion
with Reed in the fucking slot.
Oh man, bro.
Have fun defending all that fucking speed.
Jacob's in the backfield.
And that's without including
we'll you guys just like we did last year. We'll beat you down. We'll let you know who that is.
Go a little play action with Jacobs in there.
The whole NFC is fucking on notice, man. We're coming. Choo choo.
Yeah, because I think all the East have to play everybody in the North.
Hey, bro, you know what makes wings taste better? When you melt cheese all over them.
Hey, man, I needed some laughter today. I appreciate that, Rob.
So Savion Williams forced 40 missed tackles on a combined of 111 rushes and receptions.
Yeah, you had the league in that in college. Man.
There you go.
4 rushes, 51 were receptions.
Dude's a big and massive.
He knows how to cut right fast.
He breaks ankles, man. He breaks ankles.
Yep.
Yeah. Read the comment. Here's a real fan, bros.
There you go.
There you go.
We got somebody.
See, now you get some respect around here, bud.
That's respect.
There's a lot of Homer fans out there. You know, that's the problem with society.
Where's Broski when you need him? Look, I mentioned
Broski's a realistic fan too, Broski.
Yeah, no, Broski. That's what I say. Broski's another real Bear fan. Trust me.
Eric's a real good Bear fan too.
No, I would never call you a Bear fan, Eric. Never. Eric is not a Bear fan. A Giants fan, maybe, but not.
He might be a bandwagon fan, but I mean, I don't know about the Bear
Look,
fan.
he's even insulted. You said that, Bill. Look at that. He's like,
he's ready to rip your head off. Bear fan,
Hey, Bill, your X account ain't hooking up. You see that up there?
Yeah, just skip it. Whatever, man.
I'm just letting you know. Just dropping the info. We could just swap it or pull it or whatever. Anyway, so what do you guys think of our schedule, really? Now it's just us. I mean, we haven't really had a chance just to talk about it with just us. Uh-oh. Oh, and A-Dub's here. Look at that. It's almost a Packers show, bro.
What do you mean almost? Every one of us here is a fucking
I know, bro. We're all out there. I got it.
Well, Rock's a Packer fan too, you know, so.
Yeah. Yeah, but Rock's not here now. He left. So anyway, what do you guys think of the schedule? Seriously. I mean, you see what we got? 6 primetime games, 7?
Yeah, you're right, Cole. The Lions better watch the fuck out.
I mean,
We got the Lions on Thanksgiving, right?
To start out with the Lions and then the Commanders right after that. I mean, that sets the tone right there. If we can go 2-0, that sets the tone for us this season, dude.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
If we go 1-1, we're still looking good. We go 0-2, not looking.
I wouldn't mind splitting with everybody in our division. That wouldn't bother me. But
yeah, me either.
Swept again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be swept, bro. I do not want to be swept.
I really think.
As much as I don't want to admit it, bro, they should.
I would say it helped best that we start off above 500 before that bye week.
Yeah. I think with what LaFleur, I mean, especially in the division, he is not happy. So it wouldn't surprise me if we go 5-1 or something in the division because he is not happy at all.
Do we have the Packers schedule? Let's put it up there for a minute. Because I want to talk about
the first 4 games.
Yeah, I go dig it up.
Yeah, no, I didn't know if we just had it handy. We had it yesterday.
Yeah, I remember a portion of the schedule, like the first 4 weeks. Like we got the Lions week 1, Commanders week 2, week 3.
Yeah, we got to go from Sunday to Thursday game. I think it's like 4 days later. We're playing our set week 2 game, Thursday night.
Yeah,
I got it for you.
First 2 games at home, and then we travel to the Browns. Yeah, Browns week 3, Cowboys week 4.
See, we could be 4-0 right there if we beat the Lions. Lions and Commanders. All right, I'll give the Commanders some.
Going to the bye undefeated would be nice.
Would be fucking nice.
And we come out and play the Bengals, Cardinals, Steelers, Panthers. Dude, we could go on a sweep,
bro.
And when it comes to the Commanders,
kind of rough. Giants will be a pretty easy one. Vikings, we got a decent schedule, boys.
Yeah, I'm not really
very competitive at least.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing is playing the Ravens week 17, bro. That means that late in the season.
Final home game of the season.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I am too.
They're coming to our house. I mean, they're a cold weather team too. I wish it was more of these dome teams or these, warm teams. We never get anybody cold. They never send anybody.
And not to mention, I'm even trying to remember. What is Lamar Jackson's record versus the NFC so far?
Not good for us. I'm pretty sure he's either undefeated or only lost like 1.
Put that back up for a second again. Yep. I just noticed something. Okay. I think between 3 and was it 9, we haven't played. We're not playing any playoff teams. Between week 15 or wait a minute. 3.
No, the Steelers were a playoff.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that between the weeks 3 through 9, we're not playing any playoff teams.
Yeah,
actually, are the only one of them is the Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers. Yeah.
And bro, the Bengals were on the fringe. Holy fuck!
Yeah.
They were on the fringe. The Bengals are what scares me out of all the teams in that first set. Besides the Lions, all right. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I mean, Washington maybe, but I mean, honestly, the Bengals is who I'm more. I'm more scared of them than anybody else, other than the Lions. The Lions are up there. I gotta give them props. It's a divisional game. I like that we're playing a division team week 1. Both teams are going to be looking for their identity or to set the tone early. So we're just going to see what we see. But that's a true up in the air coin flip game.
Yeah, and the way I analyze some of the teams on the schedule, the event when it comes to the Lions, the advantage we may have against them is going to be continuity.
Yeah.
Within our coaching staff, because that's the big question mark for the Lions right now is going to be how good are they going to be with the new coaching staff they got under Dan Campbell. Like you're transitioning into a new year where you're going to have growing pains trying to adapt to different coordinators. Like what you used to do under Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, you might not be able to do this year.
Yeah.
So let's ask everybody.
When it comes to the Commanders, and then when it comes to the Commanders week 2, how possible is it that Jaden Daniels might have a sophomore slump, or he may follow up from what he did last season, and we may struggle trying to get to him because how our defense has struggled against mobile QBs.
Yeah, That was last year, bro.
Our defense is definitely getting better at that, though. You know what I mean?
But I like he's right about this one. Week 12 through 18, we have 5 divisional games in those weeks.
Yeah.
We play the Bears twice, the Vikings, and the Lions. And man,
that's what's crazy. The only games we really lost last year was the Eagles, and the rest were all in our division.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody in the NFL, we kicked their ass.
Yeah.
We got to clean that division up. We'll be all right.
Lamar Jackson, 23-1, and that's gonna be 20. That's gonna be 23-2 pretty soon here.
Well, that's what I mean. 23-1. That's a really good record against.
It is.
That's a really good record.
Only lost. Look at that. Only lost to the Giants. Look at that.
Eric.
Y'all keep on sleeping on that team if you want to.
The only team they lost to was the Giants.
Listen, I'm just saying, though, because y'all think it's funny. Y'all really think I'm crazy. But I'm telling you, they didn't have that bad of an offseason. They drafted well. I'm telling you, bro.
Eric,
I'm
your
ranting Eric going at it.
Bro, we are your biggest, bro. We have 100. Look, man, I'm just giving you shit about it because it's just the odds. I mean, every time you say that, bro, look at the schedule popped out. Did you know the schedule was going to be the Giants had the hardest of all?
You know what? With how adamant Eric is about this, he might be speaking this shit into existence, guys.
I know that's what I mean. Hey,
that's what he's hoping is going to happen. If he says it so much, it's going to happen.
Hey, whatever the fuck works for you, buddy. I'm pulling for you.
Hey, listen, not only that though, if y'all
I would say you better hope Russell Wilson diverts to back to what he once was in Seattle for y'all to have a good year.
You'd have a good season. You need Russell Wilson to play out, bro. You need him to show up and play out.
Yeah,
because he could lead your team. He's a champion. He's done it before. He knows how to do it, and he knows what he has to do to get it there. You got to hope he can just put his personal bullshit aside and play.
Yeah, you need Danger Russ, not Cocktail Russ.
That's what you need, Danger Russ. I say that to you all the time, bro.
Yeah, let's see if Russell Wilson lives up to that nickname he gives himself as Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, self-entitlement doesn't get you far, as far as I'm concerned. But Danger Russ, he got tagged that by, pretty sure that was Stuart Scott, man. He tagged him Danger Russ, but I could be wrong.
But listen, though, look at the Lions starting like 6-7 games, right? Us, the Bears, the Buccaneers, the Chiefs, Bengals. Are you kidding me, bro? And y'all think y'all gonna have a good year? Get out of here, man. Y'all not finna have no good year. Like, if y'all think so, y'all only gonna get like 7 wins, like I said. Maybe less. Who knows? But I personally see 7 wins for Detroit. I don't see y'all doing much this year. Y'all schedule just like ours, but I see y'all.
Clutch would never be the same, right?
Yeah, let's just Crutch. We don't call him Crutch. You know, your D line is a joke.
Right, it's Crutch.
Well, hey, I just seen one of the comments. Somebody said something about Dallas. I'll tell you what, Dallas might be good, but I still have my case to say you're still working with Black Kirk Cousins, and that may not be helpful for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And also a big question for Dallas. How soon will George Pickens become that headache that he once was in Pittsburgh while you got him?
He left on accident. My fault.
No, you're good, bro. You got excited and you hit a button.
He got so excited about it.
Plus, he got Schottenheimer for a coach, and I don't think he was.
Yeah, I don't believe in the coach. You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it's the Bears 2.0.
Yeah, Brian Schottenheimer. I heard he's been bad everywhere he's been. Who's to say he's going to be any better with Dallas?
Yeah, no, he's not, bro. He's not going to be any better. It's going to take. It's Jerry's last season, you guys. This is he's leaving. He's got Alzheimer's. I think.
Yeah, I've already seen that. Like, both the Lions and Bears supposed to have the hardest schedule based on win percentage. Like, like their win percentage is above 500 when it comes to their schedule. And yeah, for the Lions and Bears, the win percentage schedule are the same, just like us with Minnesota, I believe.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And it ain't that much different than ours. I mean, these guys talking like tiny percentages. I mean, bro, stop.
And every team changes year to year. You know that?
Yes. And that's based on last year's way it finished. Yeah. It's not even what this year's going to be about. So, I mean, I get why they got to do it.
Who expected Washington to make the playoffs? Who expected Washington to make the playoffs?
Right. Exactly, you know what I mean? Bro. Nobody talked about that until it was like
nobody saw Washington coming like they did.
No, nobody.
Yeah, no, I expected them to be floating somewhere around 500.
And that's what the people are going to say this year about the Packers. We never seen that coming. Fuck, they want to ring.
No shit.
Never seen that coming.
Never. Yeah, I like our schedule.
What's your guys' thoughts on the Vikings starting JJ McCarthy, starting out the season with a rookie? What's your thoughts on that? I think that's going to be good or bad.
My thoughts on JJ is, if he really wishes to impress me, let us see if he's able to go the same route as Sam Darnold once did. Maybe Sam Darnold managed to get that team over like he did because he had the experience, but I can hear Viking fans say they won't fall off, especially when starting him. Like he could still go to the playoffs with that team. And I'm thinking if Minnesota makes it to the playoffs, it might be because of the supporting cast that surrounds them more so than QB play.
Yeah, but I'm not really trusting their defense though, man. I mean, their secondary is getting old and fucking fragile and fucking everything else, man. They're almost like the Lions fucking roster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nick, I wonder who makes these projections. Who decide? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who projected those guys to be top 10? Yeah, so-called experts.
I mean, I got like the Vikings going maybe 8, 9, maybe 10 wins.
I'd see maybe 8 with the rookie.
8, 8.
I mean, they're going to have their issues. He's not.
It's only natural you can say the Vikings can fall off because you're working with an unproven commodity at the QB position.
Well, that's if JJ can stay healthy.
I mean, all right, guys, let's say this. Jordan Love, his first year starting, he had 9 wins, and he had a whole bunch of rookie wide receivers. I mean, JJ's got a plethora of fucking experience.
You got Justin Jefferson, you got Jordan Addison, you got TJ Hawkinson, you got Aaron Jones.
Yeah, but one thing about Jordan Love, he studied the book and everything else for a couple of years before he actually got on the field. So
I get that,
for him.
But studying the book, I mean, you know the plays in your mind, but still executing is a whole.
Actually going out there and huddling and everything.
JJ, for all intents and purposes, at least had 1 year to sit and learn their offense. Right? Yeah. He's been injured. He's been on the team. He's just sat and learned. Yeah. So he should know the playbook. Now he's got to go out and execute it. I mean,
he's been through preseason before. He's been through.
No excuse fan at all. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Bo Nix too. Another guy stepped up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's why, 100%. Well, I mean, now, do these guys transfer over to the second year? Because, C.J. Stroud, his first year, 10 wins, got the Texans going, and then last year,
Yeah, you could say C.J. Stroud had himself a sophomore slump, but despite that, his team still made it to the playoffs. But then you got to think and remember, C.J. Stroud was the second most sacked QB in the NFL behind Caleb Williams.
Yeah, well, and bro, we watched that second half meltdown in the Lions game. Holy shit, they were spanking the Lions, running the hell out of it. And then the whole second half, they disappeared, and the Lions come back.
One thing about Peyton, I think he's good at quarterbacks too.
You could chalk that up to the numerous injuries they suffered on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, you tell me from half to half how it changed so much. I mean, because seriously, bro, they shut them completely down. I mean, they had the Lions shut down the first half, and then they flipped it around. I just don't even understand it. Bro, all you had to do was play not to win or not to lose. Play not to lose. I don't get it. I'm just saying. That's Bo and Jaden Miller, established college quarterback. McCarthy isn't as polished. Yeah, but do you think his 1 year sitting behind a veteran watching them win 14 wins, that doesn't count for something? I think it counts for something. I mean, it's not him doing it, but still, he's getting to see it. He's getting to be behind the scenes.
Yeah, Isaac, I'm not sure what you were thinking with that one, buddy.
No, I know where Isaac's going with it.
So who's going to have a better season, Cal Williams or
when it comes to college,
JJ?
I'm
going to say JJ.
Yeah, who have over 4,000 yards?
Neither. Maybe Love. Love or Goff, maybe.
Yeah.
Goff will probably have it.
They're
going to have to. Well,
if JJ can get the form that he had before he got injured when he beat out Sam Darnold, I'll give him a shot at cracking 4,000. Caleb, I don't fucking believe that that's going to happen until it does.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you got, and one's got a thing for the Bears. There is still a question mark for them when it comes to this revamped offensive line. Like, you see them spend a lot of money trying to rebuild both sides of the ball in the trenches. Like, how well are these new faces on the offensive line going to work for them?
Well, that Jackson they got from the Rams ain't really that good, tell you the truth. He can't even stay on the field, tell you the truth.
Really?
The only one they got is Thuney, but that's another guy. Watch the Eagles; they destroyed him. I mean, literally destroyed him. I don't know. I mean, I think they overpaid for him too. I think. I mean, he's on the backside of his career. To me, they're just band-aids.
Yeah.
But I mean, for this year, right now, Cal Williams has no excuses if he fucking fails this year. None.
Yeah, no. That's.
Yeah, I mean, considering how the Bears hyped up their new receiver that they got in Luther Burden III, and then you still have your top two targets in Roma Duze and DJ Moore, along with a new tight end in Loveland. Yeah, you ain't got no excuses.
Exactly.
Yeah, they all, even the O-line guys they added. You got no excuses. Free agency and the draft. You got no excuses.
Past 3 years, they had the most money, most draft capital, and everything. What they fucking do to that fucking team? They had 15 wins in 3 fucking years. Yeah. Well, you look at the Lions. At least I can give Holmes credit. Took a fucking shit ass team and built that fucker to a fucking good franchise. You know what I mean?
Well, we got some news, boys. Packers legend Charles Woodson is purchasing 1% stake in the Cleveland Browns.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was just reported on.
Maybe with the fucking woodsmen out there, they might finally get something figured the fuck out.
Yeah, but do you think maybe that'll entitle him to be a coach? Not a head coach, but like go down there and help him out and shit,
like an advisor type of thing.
Yeah,
I think absolutely.
Yeah. See, that's a win-win for them. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, look at what Brady's doing over in Vegas. I would expect Wood to do the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Though. Too bad he didn't do something with the pack.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, come on. He already knows all our shares are already bought and accounted for. He had no room to go with us.
I don't think it's an excuse. I think it's the facts. He don't want to play for the Bears. He didn't want to play for the Bears.
No, he wanted to come to be a Packer. He wanted to become our backup.
I mean,
he knows the Packers. He's a big Packer fan.
He went home and cried. He went home and cried about it. Why am I a Bear?
Yeah.
They were so bad.
Why are they trying to ruin me?
What's up,
ESPN
Cole?
was the first to report it.
Yeah, look at that.
See? Straight from the horse's mouth, boys.
Look, there it is, man. See, and some Bear fans don't want to accept that as the narrative, and it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this shit always comes out eventually. It comes out. You know what I'm saying? You can deny it if you want. Rumors are sometimes rumors, and sometimes it's facts. More times than not, it's facts.
Well, let's be honest. They be jumping. You already found them jumping all over certain things that circled around us, especially most notably that whole issue with Elton Jenkins wanting a new contract before he continues on this year.
Yeah, because he's moved over to center, new position, wants a new contract, is what I heard. What do you guys think about that? You think there's anything to that?
I'm still upset about the bye week being week 5. Like shit.
Yep.
I know, bro.
That should have been like 7 or 8. You know what I mean?
Well, from my perspective, I'm thinking Elton Jenkins feels like he's looked at as one of the best O linemen out there on the team right now, so he should be wanting to get paid like one. And if anything, for him to be playing a new position, he'd rather have the kind of money that a center's supposed to get paid. So
I agree with that. I'm not saying he's not owed a raise. I mean, especially if he can ball out in there, but to hold out and not show up at camp, now that doesn't tell me.
Well, see, this is what happens when you go like this. I mean, look at this. You hire a new coach. I mean, it's just a cycle. It goes repeats itself all the time.
Over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Brandon. You know, what if? Isn't that the story with the Bears about their entire existence? What if? What if we took Patrick Mahomes instead of Mitch Trubisky?
Yeah.
I mean, what if, bro? What if that happened? You guys had a shot at him.
See,
the league is full of what ifs out there.
Yeah.
That's right.
See, everybody gives us shit about, oh, you guys signed that Canadian guy. It's like, dude, we're always looking at a quarterback like 3-4 years down the road.
That's
what I mean?
That's what I was thinking with this, that this might try to be the start of the plan for once we lose Willis.
Yep, exactly what it is.
As much as we love Willis as a backup, eventually he's going to want to be a starter somewhere.
They're looking for someone to push Clifford, and you know what, or beat out Clifford, which shouldn't be too hard. You know what I mean? But they need that next guy to step up.
Clifford's already gone.
I was going to say, shit, I think my dog could push Clifford at quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, they're trying to find that.
He's gone. He don't even know it, bro.
What's your guys' thoughts on Jordan Love tied for 8th to win MVP? He's tied with C.J. Stroud.
Oh,
I think those numbers should be fucking fair.
I'm just gonna be honest. I have grown to not care much for that individual award as much of anything anymore. Like,
It's from DraftKings.
as much as it'd be nice for you to win an MVP and show how good of a QB you are, let's see you show it beyond just the regular season. Is all I care about.
I don't see Goff on there, or
I didn't either.
Williams, so yeah,
I don't see no golf side in here.
not a starter. Not for especially.
But he's supposed to be number 3 in the world, man, in the league. I thought, you know.
Look, man, I'm all about Willis being trade bait. That's what I want. I think we could trade Willis now and get something for it. You know what I mean?
I would much rather ride with him for this year and then talk about trading him next year.
If this Canadian dude comes out and ends up being a baller, I bet
I was going to say
he's number 2, and Malik becomes a
when I think about teams that could use a QB right about now, we can always trade Malik Willis to the Saints and get something from them,
or the Bears, bro.
Yeah, the Bears too. Yeah, even the Vikings, maybe.
You're right. The Saints are a good. I mean, right now they lost Carr. The Steelers, another option, right?
Yeah, definitely the Steelers too.
Hey, Rock, you missing something, buddy?
What? What do you mean?
I don't see your Packers hat.
He's head, bro.
Someone would run that shit. But I was reminded a couple minutes ago. I was going through my phone and I have a picture of when the Miami Dolphins kicked the ball, punted the ball for other guys' ass. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Do you remember when the Miami Dolphins accidentally punted the ball off his teammate's ass? You don't remember that shit? I got the picture for it. That shit was the funniest thing I ever saw. I had to take a picture of it so that way everybody would remember it. I was like, man, I can't remember this fucking guy. I just thought it was the greatest thing I ever saw, man. Guy punts it right off his ass. I'm sorry.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's Miami for you, though. That's the Dolphins, though.
Fucking A.
They were playing the Raiders, if I'm not mistaken.
A 6th round?
Get a 6th round for Willis.
I think a little better than that.
In case somebody needs to remind you, Robbie, we traded a 7th round for Willis.
And I'd rather see trade for a player.
Malik Willis ain't done nothing.
Well, yeah, the wins is Kyle Williams. I'm just saying. Same kind of wins, so.
Yep. Same kind of wins.
I'll take Willis over fucking Kelp any day of the week. I'm not even joking.
He's doing one for the Packers last year, bro. He filled in for Love 3 times.
He won every game.
The only thing he's done so far is he's won 2 games for Green Bay as a starter.
I wouldn't bet my house on that, man. I'm going to tell you that right now.
What?
I mean, yeah, he might be all right for a game or 2, but I wouldn't bet my season on him.
Who's the Bears 7th? Who's this Bears 7th round pick that's going to get him 10 wins? Who the fuck is he talking about?
All right, I'm back. What are we talking about? Willis?
We're talking about crazy Bear fans saying some dumb shit.
A 7th round pick is the reason the Bears are going to get 10 wins. Yeah, okay. What kind of crack you smoking?
I know, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I'll be honest.
What? Really? What's funny to me is
Wow, Bill.
It's up there as a giant man. You ain't gonna live that shit down, man. You done fucked up there, buddy.
Hey, it's a joke, and I'll just go with it.
I'm with Brent right there. He's won games, actually. You know.
Yeah, he's worth more. Yeah, that's the thing is he's won games. That's.
I'll say something though. We could use Willis as trade bait though, honestly.
Yeah, but why? I think we can keep him for this year.
I don't think
everybody will tell you. We're gonna.
I'm not sold on
Willis.
Willis.
We're looking at is a little bit of draft capital for him.
I'm not sold on Willis. I'm not.
What?
For a backup?
I mean, you're a
backup, yeah, but not as a starter.
No, we got
backup,
Love.
yes, but not as a starter.
Yeah, he's not starting on Love.
Love,
Love's
a great starter. For Willis, to be a backup to Love, that's a great marriage right there. You ought to keep them.
The only thing I see about Willis, he's got to have better fucking pocket awareness.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he's got to work on is that pocket awareness.
Yeah, because remember he got
awareness, but let's be honest, he's not. Willis is not that great of a passer.
I was about to say, you don't throw it well either.
Yeah.
Let's ask everybody watching in the comments. What is Malik Willis worth?
What do you think? Yeah.
Tell us in the comments. What do you think?
I would say a fourth.
I mean, look at the Lions spent 3/3 on a fucking some guy that fucking can't even fucking.
I'll give you guys a fifth for him. That's about it. I ain't giving you no fourth. That's too high. 6 is too low. 4th is too high. I'll give you a 5th.
Yeah.
If I was a GM, I'd say here, I'll give you a 5th for him. That's it.
All right, we'll talk to your GM. We'll work it out today.
We'll work it out, bro.
You know what I mean? Hey, I would give you a 5th for it because I'd tell you straight up for a backup, that's all he's going to be. Because if he was a starter, okay, we'll talk about a 3rd or a 4th. But anywhere he goes, he's not going to really be starting.
If somebody wants to trade us if someone wants to trade us a decent cornerback or something, I'd be down for that.
We can probably suck a second of the Saints for him.
A cup of bacon grease. All right, Mitch. Of course you want bacon.
Rock, you're going to trade us Cooper DeJean for him?
Fuck you. Cooper's not leaving Philly. Y'all can stop.
Oh, you're going to give him up, bro. You're trading for Clifford.
You're only getting Clifford, bro. We're not even giving you Willis, bro.
If you see Sean Clifford versus Jalen Hurts, I'd take Clifford too.
Isaac said keep your round.
Look, y'all are the ones that messed up on Cooper, okay? Stop it with the Cooper needs to be traded back to you because you couldn't pick him.
There's no messing up. We don't mess up. We're Packers, bro.
You did mess up.
We got Cooper. You're misunderstood, bro. We got Cooper.
Yeah, you got
Cooper. He's talking about Cooper DeJean is what he's talking about.
No. We got the Cooper we wanted.
We got
the Cooper we wanted and needed, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Alexander, so it was kind of,
Yeah.
See,
we're good, bro.
You scared Rock away. Damn it, Rob.
I know. That's why I'm not, bro. 100%, bro. Do you hear me claiming I'm a GM? Fuck no.
No, I'm talking to the comment before that.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Damn.
But I'm definitely.
Oh, you're good.
Hit the button.
hey, Rock, pay your internet, bro. Pay your internet, bro.
No, it ain't the internet. It's my.
Oh, you're a pothead. I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, he bumped the wrong button.
That's what I was reaching for was my phone when I accidentally looked over and I wasn't back on. I'm like, what the fuck?
So what do you guys think the Bears are going to do this year? You think they're actually going to do something for once, or just going to be the same old trash we see every year?
The Bears going to actually surprise the people. It's just like I was telling my best friend.
Now let me ask you this, Rock. Now let me ask you this, Rock. What you just said right there.
I think of the Bears.
Hang on. Let me ask Rock this question. How many times have you said that in the past 5 years?
What, about the Bears?
Might actually be something this year.
I didn't say that about the Bears at all.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm feeling suspect.
What you mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. I can tell you straight up.
As far as to answer your question about the Bears,
when the
I'd
Bears
say
went up and got Mitchell Trubisky,
7 or 8 wins is a vast improvement.
I knew them motherfuckers didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I said, these motherfuckers over here clowning. They don't know what the fuck they're doing over here.
Yeah. Go ahead, A-Dub. Go ahead, buddy.
7 or 8 wins. He said 7 or 8. Yeah,
I said 7 or 8 wins would be a vast improvement for them. Like, sure, I could see them taking some bit of a step forward, but not to the point to where I can call them a playoff team right now.
No,
Yeah,
well,
I
Cal,
didn't say
agree
they
with you
were going to be a
100%.
playoff team. I just
No.
said they're going to be a better team.
well, Cal will always be benched anytime this season. I believe he will be.
I agree. I agree with Dub. I think they're going to be an 8-9 win team. 8-9, maybe 9-8.
I mean,
That's
all
it.
right,
Not
let's
7 and
ask
8.
this.
I'm
How long
saying
before Caleb's
7, 8
bench?
wins.
What
Yeah.
record do the Bears got to be at before they bench Caleb? Because he couldn't play the first half last year. I mean, I'm sure Ben Johnson's going to address it, but I mean, we're going to find out if it's the quarterback or the coach.
They're
You
not
really
beating the
think he
Vikings.
would get
They're not
benched
beating the Lions.
if he struggles a little bit? Because he's their $1 million boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think by week 5 or 6.
I mean, I'm thinking, I mean, as much as some people might want him being benched and shit, I don't see it coming this year. Not in the first year of being under that new coach. No, I don't.
What if the coach wants him benched?
Yeah.
Well, then he'll be benched, but I don't think he will.
The last coach gave up on him. He said, "I'm not even going to try with this guy. This guy
The
can't
last
take him."
coach was a fucking bum, too. That's why the fuck he got
Well,
fired.
is it the coach or was it actually
Come on.
Caleb not want to learn?
Well, I mean, I
He
don't
didn't
know.
want to
We'll
be
find
there.
out with
He
the
didn't
new
want to be
coach.
there.
I mean,
Like,
bro,
wanna
it
learn.
is on record that he didn't know how to watch game film. We were talking
Yeah.
about it from the show. He didn't know how to watch game film, bro. He don't know what
Wow.
they don't know.
Most
I
of
mean,
these kids don't know how to
This is
watch
a high
game film,
prospect
bro.
coming out of college. He don't know how to watch game film. He don't know.
Most of these kids don't know how to do that shit.
Well,
They're
hey,
lazy
you
fucks.
could
I mean,
say,
and now they're
you could
getting
say the Bears'
and now they're
bad
getting paid.
season.
They're gonna be
The
worse.
fall can work both ways as far
Yeah.
as the coaching not being as good as it should be, as well as the players not playing up to par out there. So it can work both ways.
You're right about that. You're exactly right about that. And I think it did work in both ways last year. Caleb wasn't pulling his weight, and neither was the coach.
Yeah.
Well, he was on his back a lot. What do you expect? I mean,
Do you think
68
Ben
times.
Johnson's going to clean that up or what?
Yeah, I think he is going to clean that up. I think he's going to put Caleb up on a standard and say, you're going to follow this or we're going to find somebody else.
All right, so here's a good question right here then. You say the Bears are upcoming. Who's going to win? I mean, what do you think the record's going to be between the Bears and the Lions? Anybody going to sweep anybody?
No.
I think
No.
Bears and Lions are going to split.
Think they're going to split?
I mean,
Yeah.
There's a good chance the Bears
John
could
Dorn
split
said
with the
the Bears
Lions
are
because
sweeping
when
the
you
Lions.
look at both of those games the Bears played
I
against
don't
Detroit,
think anybody in the North is going to sweep anybody. I think you guys are going to have a black and blue battle like you did back in the 70s and 80s.
I don't know.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was
Bears.
trying to say when it came to the Bears and Lions, one of the games the Bears lost against the Lions was because of a bad call at the end of the fourth quarter. So I wouldn't think the Lions have an easy time with anybody in this division.
And Ben Johnson knows how to get golf rattled. What makes him rattle?
That's what I was just about to say. Is both these teams are going to know too much about each other now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because even though it's a new regime in Chicago, it's the guy that used to run all your shit. You know what his tendencies are going to be.
Hey, Isaac, I don't think they play in Ford Field week 2.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they play?
Yeah.
Do they play in Detroit? Because they were going at it saying yesterday they don't play in Detroit. And
That's that. No, as the Bears, I think Bears got back-to-back home games just like we do.
Okay.
No, it's in Detroit. I seen.
Is it Detroit?
Yeah, he goes back home week 2. Yeah.
Oh.
I hope that's the case because I mean that puts a lot of pressure on the Lions because we're going to beat them week 1.
And I love it.
Like, oh, we need a win. We need a win. We got the Bears. Bullshit. Because we're going to beat their ass week 1. We owe them an ass whooping. We owe it to them. And then we're going to handle the Eagles week 10. Fucking Eagles.
That'll be like a bye week, I bet.
It'll be a bye week.
Like a bye week. Shut the fuck up.
Actually, we get 4 bye weeks. We got the Bears. We got the Bears late. Play our backup.
Yeah.
Bears.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
Hey.
I might have said something that you got that might offend you guys. Like the only idea, the best chance I would find the idea of us having a extra bye week against the Eagles depends on if the Super Bowl slump kicks in.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It will.
You might be right. You might be right. 5 wins. For the
You might
Eagles.
be right on that. I mean, because every team goes through one. I mean, I've seen it year after year with every team and any team. You know what I mean? So we might have one.
You're
You
all
don't know.
hot shit. You don't got to practice. You guys don't got to do
No,
it.
I highly doubt that. I think
Rock already
we're
said they're
already out
skipping
there on
preseason.
time.
They're not even doing training camp.
They're not even doing spring training.
Yeah, they're
we're
all like
4-1 coming.
5 guys on defense already.
The coach said he's taking an extra week in Cancun that week.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah,
He told everybody just to play a little Madden to brush up on the plays.
He'll be on the gram. He'll be on the gram. That's it. He'll just be on the gram. You can reach on the gram.
play a little bit of Madden to brush up. I like that one, Bill.
He tried sucking on the Mai Tai, Rock. So we got this. We're the fucking Super Bowl champs.
I like Bill's take. Just go brush up on your Madden 25.
Yeah, they are the Super Bowl champs, and you could say, and another thing you could say is Howie Roseman hasn't let the Eagles down yet.
All right.
What's that, brother?
Howie Roseman.
Yeah, I'm sure another statement you could bring up is that Howie Roseman hasn't let the Eagles down yet.
No,
He's had the Midas touch over the years.
I mean, well, yeah, he did let us down, but he made up for it the following year.
I was going to say, man, you hired Matt Patricia. He let him down. You hired Matt Patricia.
No, but yeah, that wasn't his fault, really. That was more on Nick Sirianni. That was more on Nick Sirianni, honestly. But he made up for it the following year too. So they both made up for it. But he let me down when I wanted Jefferson, and he went out and got Jalen Reagor.
The
like,
GM signs off on it all, bro. The GM signs off on it all. I don't care if Sirianni wanted it. He signed off on it, so it's on.
Yeah,
him,
he's on. No question about it. You're right about that, Rob. You're right. But yeah, when he got Jalen Reagor, man, instead of fucking Jefferson, I could have fucking killed him. I'm like, what are you fucking kidding me? And then the following year, he traded for AJ Brown. So I can't bitch too loud.
I don't know. What do you think about this, Rock?
You're gonna have a bunch of Eddie Lacy's on your team. Man. All them Philly cheese. They got Philly cheesesteaks.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, man, we might have took your trash off your hands and A.J. Dillon, man. What the fuck?
Yeah. You did, bro. Thank you.
Replacement.
I mean, that motherfucker, he's got a neck injury and shit, and I'm looking at the team like, why the fuck are you going to grow
5 wins all year, bro? Stop, bro. You only had 5 wins all year. Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah. 15 wins in the last, fucking 3 years?
I mean, bro, you...
Polls is what?
Your decades of sucking ass. You only got like 1 or 2 years you can pick it up for. Stop it.
Shit, maybe we could trade Willis to fucking the Bears. They could use a quarterback.
Yeah, but they'd have to give up 2 first rounds for me to want to give him to them.
You're good, bro. I love you, bro. You can bring that shit anytime you want, bro. Man. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, look. Are these the schedules we wanted? Maybe not. I mean, I didn't want to buy in week 5. I don't want to be playing the Bears twice in the last, 5-6 weeks of the season. I didn't want that. I mean, I liked it when you were playing it started at the end. It was nice. We were playing all the divisions early and then playing them late.
Let me tell you something. If it's any consolation, we had to buy last year at week 5, and if it wasn't for that buy, I don't think we'd be the world champs. I really don't. Because we were struggling going into that bye, and we didn't know really how to play good defense yet. And if it wasn't, I'm honestly saying, if it wasn't for that bye, we don't play well until we get to the bye. Yeah. So you might pan out having an early bye.
I got a question for Broski. How does it feel that Caleb Williams is actually a Packers fan?
He doesn't like Caleb, so he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He really doesn't. I know Isaac. I don't know if Isaac knows that. He does not like Caleb. It's not Broski's choice. He's just going with them because he's stuck with them,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the way I was with McNabb.
Yeah, right.
I didn't like McNabb. I was stuck with McNabb, but I had to support him. You know what I mean? You got to support your quarterback, even though you deep inside you're like, "Fuck this bitch! I want him out of here."
There you go. Broski came for his daily dose. All right, John Doan, hurry up, give it to him.
How about now? I'm gonna be,
we got a Broski
tonight this weekend, so I figured I'd pop on now.
All right. What's up, bro? How you been?
What's going on, man? So you guys really surprised that Caleb didn't want to play in Chicago?
I'm not surprised at all. I called it last year. Other Bear fans said that's crazy. It's a lie.
That was the rumor last year, and it's like, dude, why would any quarterback want to play in Chicago? I actually respect him a lot more for that. And then like people are like, "Well, his dad." I'm like, his dad's looking out for his son. Like, he's trying to do what's in his best interest.
And I think his dad might have been influenced by the idea about that statement he once heard that Chicago is the place where quarterbacks go to die, and I'm thinking he wanted to save his son from that.
Hey Dubs, I hear what you're saying, but I always have a different. The Broski saying is a little different. It's not where quarterbacks go to die; it's where they are aborted because they're dead like before they're even born.
Broski, I swear to God, I'm using that from now on.
If they came there with some talent, they left worse. He's not wrong. He's not fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Not wrong. If they
Ben Johnson's going to turn it around, though. Ben Johnson's going to turn that around, though.
I mean, I'll tell you what. Jim Harbaugh probably could have. I think Vrabel probably could have. Ben Johnson, we'll see. You know, I'm not saying he will. You know.
Yeah.
Vrabel's probably dream job was to go back to play in New England, so he's probably happy with it.
For sure.
But you guys should have got Harbaugh. You guys should have had Harbaugh. Honestly, I think that would have been the. I would be more scared of you guys if you got Harbaugh. Trust me.
Oh, absolutely. And Rob, this is like Bears fans' mentality. They're like, "Oh yeah, Eberflush." Like now they're doing like another like second tier wave of like Eberflush hate, and it's like, guys, it's the GM's decision. Like the GM made the decision not to fire Eberflush last season.
I don't know how
the GM's decision not to hire Jim Harbaugh.
How can Poles still have a job? I don't get that. How is Poles?
Hey, Broski.
What's up?
Have you been part of those Bear fan groups that have been chanting "Fire Eberflus" at times last season?
Well, so here's the thing. Like, I thought he was a stupid hire to begin with. He was literally, I think, he was the worst coach in Bears history, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, no, I wasn't, because to me it was like he should have been fired before the season. So why are you getting worked up about it now? Like they should have fired Poles too. So you know, it's kind of like it was almost like this. I guess my answer is really like those Bear fans that were doing that. It's kind of like it's what they deserve almost. You know what I mean?
You fired Timu Phil.
Timu Phil. Oh shit.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I mean,
look, take out Hurt to take out Barkley, and let's see how well the Eagles do that. I'm like, really? Take out two of your best players, and let's see how well you do.
Until ownership is changed, Broski, I fear that you guys are stuck.
This one? Did you talk about this one here? Oh.
Bend over, Little Johnson.
I mean, sometimes people say some stupid shit. Right there. If Hurts and Saquon get hurt, then the Eagles are done so. Well, no shit, Jack-off. That's two of your best players on the team.
You're donezo. You're donezo.
Let's see what the Packers do without Love or say Golden this year.
I love it. Bend over, Little Johnson.
Bend over, Little Johnson.
Bend over, Little Johnson. I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Bend over, Little Johnson.
It's bear down and bend over for Johnson.
Yeah, that's all abbreviated. Oh, everybody, we gotta call it, guys. I'm sorry, but the show has come to an end again. We'll see you guys all on Monday. Thank you for coming and commenting. Thank you for your opinions, and you guys all have a great weekend. And remember,
is your father.
Go Pack.
Turn it up, we coming in hot. Huddle Sports Network, yeah, we own the spot. On your Roku, Fire Stick, don't miss a beat. Covering NFL news, we can't be beat. Find us online, Facebook and YouTube too. Every room a scoop, we got the 411 for you. 27 prime times, daily shows for the fiends. From Ken in the morning to your wildest dreams. 10 to 11, we dropping knowledge on the block. Tune in tight, don't forget to watch. Huddle up, it's the place to be. NFL action, come and see. From morning till noon, we bring that fire. Huddle Sports Network, take you higher. Step into the zone where the real ones play. Lions talk with Jeremy B 1 hour every day. From 11 to 12, we breaking it down. All the plays, all the stats, wearing the crown. Then at noon, hit the grind with the Daily Huddle. From 12 to 1 p.m., man, we break the cuddle. Sipping morning coffee while we hitting the grind. Dropping knowledge bombs, yeah, you know we're one of a kind. Huddle up, it's the place to be. NFL action, come and see. From morning till noon, we bring the fire. Huddle Sports Network, take you higher. Got the insights, got the stats, we breaking it down. Best network around, wearing the crown. From the field to the screen, we making it hot. Huddle Sports Network, give it all.